Well, hello there. It is Friday. Can you believe it? Another week has gone by. I can't believe it. So, I have one more story for this week. And then we will take a break for a couple of days, and then I'll be back with you on Monday night. But tonight's story is one that some of you may know, and it's called The Interrupting Chicken and the Elephant of Surprise. Now, I think most of you know that I used to be an English teacher. I was a fourth grade English language arts teacher for the last 15 years that I was a teacher. And this story is kind of a play on words because for those of you who are a little bit older, you might have heard of the element of surprise. So this story kind of speaks to my writing teacher heart and is one that I think is absolutely hilarious. So this book was written by David Ezra Stern. So sit back, relax, and enjoy The Interrupting Chicken and the Elephant of Surprise by David Ezra Stein. It was after school for the little red chicken. I've always got to figure out exactly how I want to show you the pages on this. There we go. It was after school for the little red chicken. Well, chicken, said Papa, did you have a good day at school? Well, yes, Papa. My teacher told us every story has an elephant of surprise. So let's read a story and we'll find the elephant. Chicken, she wasn't talking about an elephant. She was talking about an element of surprise. Well, what's an element of surprise? So the element of surprise is the part of the story that makes you say, whoa, I didn't know that was going to happen, said Papa. An elephant in a story makes me say, whoa? So let's please read the story together. Well, okay, fine, but I don't think that you're going to find any elephants in this story. So this little chicken is just sure that there's going to be an elephant in the story. So we're going to start off with the story of the ugly duckling. After a long and lonely winter in the cave, the ugly duckling was growing desperate. I don't care if they tear me to pieces. I must be near those glorious creatures for just one moment. And so the little duckling flung himself at a flock of swans. To his amazement, the graceful birds did not attack or tease him, but seemed to accept him as one of their own. He peered into the water at his reflection, and he gasped, and he said, "Surprise! It's an elephant." Well, thank you for finding me. No problem. We learned about you in school. Okay, do you think you have ever seen an elephant in the story of the ugly duckling? Chicken. There are no elephants in the ugly duckling. Every good one has one. That's what my teacher said. That's ridiculous, said Papa. Is the ugly duckling a good story? Well, yes, but then it must have an elephant of surprise. Let's look at another book. So they look at another book. The next book was the book of Rapunzel, one of my favorite fairy tales. And here's the story of Rapunzel. Enchanted by Rapunzel's beautiful singing, the prince drew near the tower. He had waited for this night. "Rapunzel, Rapunzel," he called, "let down your hair." Silently, a braid of Rapunzel's hair slid down the tower wall. "Come to me, my prince," called a melodious voice from above. With all haste, the prince began to climb. When he reached Rapunzel, he gazed at his love And she said, "Surprise, I'm an elephant. You've done it again. You're welcome." This poor little chicken. I don't think he's getting it. Chicken, I know that there is no elephant in Rapunzel. That's just plain ludicrous. Don't you feel sorry for the elephant, Papa? All alone, waiting for someone to find him? Read another story and let's find the poor elephant. So then they go to another story. Well, before they do, chicken, this is just silly. It's my homework. Mrs. Gizzard said that I had to read 3 books and find the elephants in all of them. Okay, said Papa. Here comes another story, but I don't think there's going to be any elephants in it. So then they choose The Little Mermaid. Yet another one of my favorite fairy tales. Already, the mermaid could feel the sea witch's potion working. Soon, with her new legs, she would dance with the prince, and he would fall in love with her. As she crawled out of the waves, a sharp pain passed through her. She fell to the steps of the palace and knew only darkness. When she awoke, she found the prince himself standing over her, and there, in the moonlight, she saw that her wish had come true. She finally did have legs. Elephant legs. Wow, that was a surprise. I know. Well, chicken, are you happy now? There you go. You've put an elephant in every story. Well, now I'm going to tell you a story, and I'm going to make sure there are no elephants. Okay, Papa, I'll draw the pictures. So Papa is going to make up his own story. And here are the pictures that little chicken used to illustrate. Once there was a papa whose daughter loved elephants, and she thought she saw them everywhere. But there were no elephants. Every day he got her dressed, but there were no elephants in the dresser. Every day he fixed her breakfast, but there were no elephants in the refrigerator. And every day he packed her off to elephant school. Ta-da! Hop in, chicken, says the elephant who's the bus driver. Papa looks a little surprised because he didn't think there were going to be any elephants in this story either, but little chicken made sure that there were still elephants. Oh, Papa, I knew that there would be an elephant in the story. So did I somehow, said Papa. And it was right at the end, said Chicken. What a great surprise. Are we done, Chicken? Yes, Papa. Now, can you help me with my math homework? I think Papa was kind of done with helping. Moms and dads out there, are you kind of feeling like you're about done helping? Don't worry, we don't have much school left. But that's a great story about the element of surprise, even though it's really, according to Little Chicken, an elephant of surprise. But it's the thing that makes a lot of stories fun when something happens and you're not expecting them. So I hope that you have had some fun this week in some of the lessons that you've been doing. I know not everything is fun all the time, but your teachers are really trying to make things fun. I hope that over the weekend you can have lots of fun. Who knows, maybe you can look for some elephants of surprise as you are enjoying your Saturday and Sunday. So let's say our bedtime prayer and then brush those teeth, and I will wish you sweet dreams. So, dear God, thank you for putting fun into our lives. Thank you for planting little surprises, little blessings all throughout our day. And I pray that these boys and girls are finding some little blessings of surprises that are fun in their daily life, whether that is finding a ladybug crawling on a blade of grass or bunny rabbits that have made a nest in their backyard. You plan special surprises for us all over the place. I pray for these boys and girls that they have a wonderful weekend and that on Monday morning they are ready to get right back to work with their schoolwork, and that they know that if they work hard, the time will go quickly and soon it will be summer break. Thank you for blessing these children and their families. And it's in your son's name that I pray. Amen. So have a great weekend, and I will see you again somehow on Monday.